All right, guys, how's everybody today? I hope that you are doing well. We are hopefully going to have a good night tonight with our breaks. We've got two new releases today. We're going to break them both. It will be a case of limited football, followed by a case of Series 1 jumbo baseball. We are going to have a team available in Series 1 jumbo. That's the Toronto Blue Jays. That's the same guy who stiffed me on some breaks, I believe it was last night. And I blocked him, of course, last night, but I guess he had already bid on this stuff for tonight. So there we go. Now we're going to get stuck again. So if anybody is interested in the Toronto Blue Jays in the case break for Series 1, they will be available. I'm going to type that into chat too, so if you guys hang on a second. I tried to reach out to the underbidder, but I don't think they saw the message or they weren't interested one or the other. So we're going to have to move it in here. But we're going to have break limited first, so that will give us some time to see if anyone's interested in that one going forward. But first things first, some information to go over before we get started ripping. So let's run through that. Feedback, it is 100% automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, far more importantly, there is a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding and breaking and chatting with me. And especially those of you who actually pay for your spots. I especially appreciate you guys. Yeah, there's some people that aren't quite so honorable. Yeah. All right, we are taking a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break another case of Series 1 Jumbo Baseball. It'll be just like the case is tonight. Veteran Base does not ship. Celebration of Decades ticket, should we pull one, has a separate bidding category. Those are super rare, so I don't know that we will pull one, but if we did, that's where it would go, that bidding spot. On Friday night, that's the release date for Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball, and we will be breaking a case of that. On Saturday, it's going to be a pair of Leaf Multi-Sport autographed jerseys. Spots are sold by the first letter of the last name. All of them are listed in the football category. Then it will be a 20-box case of Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition and a second case of Limited Football. Sunday night will be a Leaf Autographed Baseball jersey, a Leaf Autographed Baseball bat, and another case of Ultimate Draft Baseball. As it stands right now, Monday night is an off night. I may decide to plug something else in there later on a shorter 3-day auction, but as it stands right now, Monday night would be an off night. Here is what you need to know about what we're breaking tonight. So we don't have any free shipping breaks tonight. Both of our breaks are paid shipping breaks. That is Limited Football, which is going to be broken first, and Series 1 Jumbo, which is our second break of the night. Those should both be out the door and on the way to you approximately Saturday. If I can get one or both of them out faster than that, I will. If something unexpected happens, it could always roll to Monday, but I expect that they should be out the door by Saturday. Everybody's going to pull cards in Series 1, I feel sure. In Limited Football, if you were to some reason get skunked and not pull a card of any type, base or otherwise, you would still get consolation card or cards, and they would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. I see here in chat a couple of you are asking how much for the Blue Jays. They ended at $95 on eBay. So, of course, when you pick it up in chat, I don't charge you for shipping. You don't have, tax or any of that stuff either. So somewhere in that neighborhood is what I'm looking for. If you're interested, you can make an offer or let me know there in chat. Again, that's going to be for the Blue Jays in the Series 1 case break, which will be coming up after Limited. So, first up tonight, our 14-box case of Limited Football. This is break number 1. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Wednesday night, the 5th of February. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team on the opposite side. And this sounds like a lot, right? Because it's 14 boxes in the case, but it's really not. It's not that many cards per box. It will actually be a reasonably fast break. So don't wander too far off if you're here waiting on the baseball break. Last little piece of business there, you can see that I have changed up our focus. Your background did get blurry. That is intentional, so please do not worry about that. And James is here, and Jason, and Jay Allen. And James says limited has been awesome so far. Yeah, it usually is. I like it. I do. All right, and so please keeping in mind there, Tweety is here too. Hi, Tweety. Tweety, if you or Jason are interested in the Blue Jays in the Series 1 case break, please jump in and make an offer there in chat. Or if anybody else is interested in them, I know for certain our winning bidder is not going to pay us. It is a zero feedback bidder who burned me on some other spots last night and apparently had gone on a little bit of a bidding spree before I blocked him for non-payment last night. It used to be that you could go back when that happened. There was a way to look and see if the person had bid on other auctions of yours, in which case you could go in and cancel all those bids. But now there's no way to do that unless I had literally looked at every listing one by one. So naturally, of course, he gets one of the 2 best teams out of Series 1 belongs to that idiot, but not surprising, right? Rod 68 Camaro, you are looking for Seattle and Kansas City. All right. So look for some Chiefs and Seahawks here for Melissa. All right, guys. So it says in here we are looking for 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box. You'll see it always says on average down there. And here's what that really means. What that really means is that every once in a while, they'll mess up and not give us a hit that we're expecting to get. But most often, it means that sometimes our hits get replaced by a points card. If that happens tonight, any points cards that we pull, we will use random.org to give out at the very end of the night. So that's how that's going to work. I'm going to get a few little sleeves here on the table, and then we'll be taking a look here at what's in our first box of limited. I always look forward to limited. Someone sent me a message today and said they were hoping the checklist wasn't any good so they could save some money, but that it was really good. It's like, yeah, limited usually is a pretty solid product, so... All right, so this is an example, of course, of just one of our base cards, and our base cards are not numbered, so I'm flipping you the first one just so that you can see it's not numbered. They're a little hard to read. The camera doesn't like to read the names on them when it's down there in black or dark colors, but anyway, of course, our numbered stuff we'll look at, as well as our hits. Our other stuff will kind of buzz through. And I may tweak this one tiny little bit more. Hang on one second, guys. I'm going to do just a smidge more in that direction and see. I think that's a little bit better. So our first autograph out, it is for the Ravens. You have Mark Andrews, and it is numbered to 99. So first autograph out heads to the Baltimore Ravens. Once again, looking for 2 autos and 1 memorabilia card in here before it's all said and done. The Eagles come up next. This is J.J. Arcega Whiteside, and there is our relic for this box. That is numbered to 199 for the Eagles. And our other autograph looks like it is headed to Minnesota, the Vikings, and Irv Smith Jr. Nice looking patch. Hard signed autograph and numbered to 199. Irv Smith Jr. is everywhere this year, kind of, you know. And he always has like really nice patches and stuff with his autographs. And they're usually hard signed. Not every time, but a lot of them are. And there's so many of them for that guy, Irv Smith Jr. For anybody who may have jumped in along the way, we are looking for a home for the Toronto Blue Jays in Series 1 baseball. They are unpaid by the winning bidder. The Oakland Raiders, Tyrell Williams, numbered to 99. First autograph out of box number 2. Cortland Sutton comes out for the Broncos, and that is our relic, numbered to 99. I think we're beginning to see how these packs are going to be structured. Our next out, this guy played quite well in the playoffs in the Super Bowl. For the San Francisco 49ers, it is Deebo Samuel, hard-signed autograph, nice 2-color patch, numbered to 199 for the Niners. All right, there we go. That is box number 2. See, I told you, this one goes, even though it's 14 boxes, it goes pretty quickly. All right. So the Super Bowl was exciting. I kept thinking, man, when are they going to make a move there, Pat Mahomes? They were looking completely beat there for a while, and lo and behold, there they came, roaring back. But man, did that answer some, or it doesn't really answer some questions. It makes a whole lot more questions for poor Kyle Shanahan. A.J. Brown and the Tennessee Titans, numbered to 199, our relic from this box. Because really, that's twice now where it looks like he's got the Super Bowl won. Once when the Eagles should have beaten the Patriots, and then this game, last game. Numbered to 50 for the Chicago Bears. It is an Alan Page autograph that is hard signed, and that's, of course, on the Hall of Fame insert set. And a redemption, which we will leave face down until the very end of the break, at which point we'll flip them all over one at a time and see who's on the other side and go to the Panini website and check it out. But yeah, I feel bad for Kyle Shanahan because, I mean, really, he called a pretty good game. Maybe a couple of things I would have done differently, but it's just hard to stop the Kansas City Chiefs. When they get on a roll, they just keep right on going, don't they? Numbered card. That is numbered to 49 for the Saints with Michael Thomas. So a numbered base card coming into play there. Here comes Daniel Jones for the New York Giants. He has got a relic numbered to 199. Next up, that is Cole Holcomb for the Redskins, numbered to 199. So Washington on the board there. And here comes Darius Slayton, New York Giants. Oh, 1 of 1, baby. That's what I'm talking about, that shiny little NFL shield. That's one of the better looking NFL shields we've pulled too, because it's very shiny. Very nice. I like that. 1 of 1, hard signed NFL shield, Darius Slayton and the New York Giants. Woohoo! All right, that box is in the books. If that had been Daniel Jones, that would have been even better though, right? I know that's what you're thinking. If you've got the Giants, you're like, dang it. Why wasn't that one the Daniel Jones and the Darius Slayton, the relic, the plain relic? I know. It's a tease, isn't it? A little bit, anyway. The Carolina Panthers hit Will Greer. And Will is numbered to 75. Hard signed autograph, 3-color patch. A nice looking card for the Panthers. Devin Bush, defensive rookie for the Steelers, who was excellent in his rookie year. Numbered to 49 for Pittsburgh. And that, almost went past that, didn't I? We've got a numbered card for the Patriots with Julian Edelman to 99. And it was a Steelers kind of box, I guess, because here's Benny Snell Jr. with a relic to 199. Last box had 2 Giants, or the box immediately prior to this one had 2 Giants. Then this most recent box had 2 Steelers out of the 3 hits. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, I tell you. Oh, those packs were all like rolling around inside there. They were not at all well secured. All right, we've got a little Joey Bosa for the San Francisco Chargers. And Joey has a relic numbered to 99. Did I just say the San Francisco Chargers? Or the San Diego Chargers? I don't know what I said, but I don't think I said the Los Angeles Chargers, which is what they are. I don't know if I said San Diego or San Francisco or what, but I feel like I didn't say Los Angeles Chargers. I don't know why, but I don't think I did. Riley Ridley for the Bears. That is a hard signed autograph, 3-color patch. It's numbered to 49. I really don't know what I said, but I think it was not Los Angeles Chargers, at least not originally. One of our hits has been replaced by a points card. At least it's a decent amount of points, 600 of them. It's going to sit right there face down until, or it's face up, sorry, but it's going to sit right there in housekeeping alongside our face down redemption. At the very end of the break, we will use random.org to award that and any other points cards that we might find along the way. A second redemption. So we'll plug that into housekeeping as well. Green Bay Packers have a Dexter Williams coming your way. And Dexter is numbered to 199. Numbered to 49, the Rams have a base card for Jared Goff. Game day swatches Chris Harris Jr. for the Broncos with our relic numbered to 49. And of course the redemption up there would have been the third hit out of that box. All right, we're halfway home. We've opened 7. We have 7 remaining. After this, of course, we'll be doing our Series 1 case of, jumbo case of Series 1, I should say. For those of you who may have jumped in along the way, we do have the Toronto Blue Jays available in that break. They are currently setting unpaid, so I need to find a home for the Blue Jays in the Series 1 break. TJ Hawkinson, nice hit for the Lions. Good-looking relic, hard-signed autograph, numbered to 149 for Detroit. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Devin White. Devin is numbered to 199. Still looking for a relic in here. Looks like it's going to be Darius Slayton and the Giants. Although you're not going to top the first Darius Slayton you saw tonight, huh? It's still 199. I got a tiny little bit of limited first off the line too, not much, but it was one of those deals where it was a 2-box minimum, so, or 2-box maximum rather, not minimum, 2-box, wish minimum, 2-box maximum, and so I didn't get it very much, but I got a little. Daniel Jones, New York Giants, there you go, Giants are having a tremendous break. This is numbered to 49 on card, hard signed autograph and relic to go alongside your 1 of 1 that you pulled earlier for Darius Slayton, and all of a sudden the Giants are winning this break. Numbered to 99, it's Khalil Mack for the Bears. Ryan Finley, Bengals, with a relic that is numbered to 99. And the Giants hit again, unbelievably. 2 Giants again out of 1 box. DeAndre Baker, you hit another autograph. This one is to 25. So, yeah, if you got the Giants tonight, go play the lottery, right? Because you are hitting quite well. Definitely worth the price of admission. I tell you what, let's just stack them up that way, the ones that are left, because they're just falling over, making a mess up there. These big boxes don't always cooperate with us. Kind of surprised they put them in such a big box, because in recent years their trend has been to go to smaller and smaller and smaller size boxes, but somehow they put limited in this kind of giant box. Wait a minute. I saw the back of a redemption. I was about to keep going. No, we got one to look at. Josh Gordon for the Seattle Seahawks, and it is numbered to 15. So there you go, Melissa. There's a Seahawk for you. Numbered all the way down to 15. Our second autograph is what I had my eye on there, which is a redemption. So we've got 3 redemptions and 1 point card up in housekeeping at the moment. Numbered to 75, it's Nick Foles for the Jags. And behind that, another hit for the Bengals, Tyler Boyd with the relic to 99. And that's the last of that. All right. So that finishes up that little box. You know, I guess you could have been talking about, when you said Seattle and KC, I guess you could have actually technically been talking about the Mariners and the Royals in the next break, Melissa, but I'm thinking you were talking about limited. So I think that went to you, but I could be wrong. Okay, here comes Ryan Finley out again for the Bengals. And hard-signed autograph, 2-color relic, numbered to 199. For the Arizona Cardinals, it is Caleb Wilson, autograph numbered to 199. A base to 99, Chargers and Phillip Rivers. Looks like we have a relic out next. That's for the Cowboys, with DeMarco Murray, and a 2-color relic numbered to 25. Wraps up that box. One of those packs felt thicker than normal, so we might have something extra in here. It feels like a booklet, I'll tell you that. From the way the pack felt, I think we have a booklet in here. But we'll find out momentarily. Numbered to 99 for the Eagles, it is Carson Wentz on a base card, or a base parallel, I guess, technically. Lamar Jackson, Stadium Star for the Ravens. That's a really nice looking relic. It is numbered to 10. And that's actually out of the logo, out of the team crest, you know, like they wear on the sleeve. I think that's what that relic is from. So nice looking Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. Followed by Andy Isabella. Definitely some chipping down there in that lower left and lower right, more so than we've seen on some of the others. Andy Isabella is numbered to 149, hard signed autograph and relic. Trying to see where, I still don't know if I have that camera set exactly the way I want, but I guess you guys are seeing everything okay, or you would let me know. A printing plate. Okay, this is shaping up to be an interesting box as a whole. And our printing plate is a 1/1 DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. So that's our second 1/1. And we do have a booklet, and oh my, it's going to make somebody really happy. It is. Hang on one second, as a matter of fact. Whoops, I got stuff falling over everywhere. I'm going to be right back. I didn't have this setting up here because I wasn't really necessarily expecting to hit a booklet, but we did. And look who it is. It is a Kyler Murray booklet for the Cardinals, numbered to 55. And looks like we're pretty good shape on our edges and corners. Maybe some really minor stuff, but nothing too drastic. And look at that beauty. Wow. I mean, come on. If you've got the Arizona Cardinals, this is what you've been waiting on right there. Unfortunately, with all that red, it doesn't like to show it together. It washes out the signature, but you get the idea. So a beautiful Kyler Murray booklet to 55 for the Arizona Cardinals. And we're going to go right ahead and put it in a nice little case here so that it stays just exactly the way it was out of the pack. In fact, we won't even open it up again when we recap it. We'll recap it right there in that handy little box too, on a Draft Day Signatures booklet numbered to 55 for the Cardinals and Kyler Murray. So the Cardinals you guys have probably been like, dang man, we're hitting all around it for all these other guys, but that was worth the wait, right? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was. Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr. got a little bit of chipping down there on actually both lower left and lower right corners on the back side. That is a hard signed autograph, numbered to 49 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Carolina Panthers hit Brian Burns. And Brian is numbered to 199. We have a base card numbered for Mike Evans. It's to 75, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And another Mecole Hardman Jr. out of the same box. What is up with having the same teams come out of the same box, 2 or 3? That is a relic, though, that time for the Kansas City Chiefs and Mecole Hardman Jr. All right, we're at last box mojo time here with limited. So we've already pulled some serious fire out of here. Let's see if we can find a little more. What do you think? Maybe. Let's turn up the heat and see what we can find. After we look through these last few cards here, we'll then flip over our redemptions, check them out on the Panini website. After that, we'll give out our 600 points card using random.org. And at the conclusion of all of that, we'll do a quick little recap. And then we'll be ready to move into Series 1 after that. This is the Redskins and Terry McLaurin hard-signed autograph 2-color patch, numbered to 199, Redskins. Cincinnati Bengals hit another one, Rodney Anderson this time. And Rodney is numbered to 199. Can't believe how quiet you guys are tonight. Nobody said a word since the break started. It's kind of eerie. Numbered to 99 for the Browns. It is Odell Beckham Jr. Colts hit with Paris Campbell. 2-color relic, numbered to 25 for Paris Campbell and the Colts. And that is our last live hit that we have in here. But we do have our redemptions to look at. Give me 1 second to get a little organization happening here, and then we're going to flip those over. Okay, so we've got redemptions and points, and then after that we're going to recap a lot of stuff, and then after that we're going to be into baseball. First round, it is A.J. Brown. That's going to go to the Tennessee Titans. RPA, rookie patch autographs. We'll find out what, if anything, it is numbered to when we go to the Panini website momentarily, and we will also, of course, confirm our team at the same time. Drew Lock is out next. That's going to be the Broncos. That is an RPA Variation Silver Spotlight. That sounds very promising, doesn't it? Sounds like it should be numbered reasonably well. And our third round is Benny Snell Jr. for the Steelers, RPA Variations. Okay, let's head over here to the Panini website and check all this fun stuff out. What do you say? I think that's a good idea. Let me just get myself on the right page, and then I'm going to bring you right along with me. All right, so our first card set for the A.J. Brown, just as rookie patch autographs, is the card set. He is card number 111. And there you'll see the Titans as we expected, and it will be numbered to 149. Next, we're going to look up the Drew Lock. It says rookie patch autographs Variation Silver Spotlight as the card set. And he is card number 144. Whoops, I got carried away scrolling, didn't I? Looks like that's going to be numbered to 49. And that is, of course, for the Broncos, as we expected to see. Last out is the Benny Snell Jr. That is just rookie patch autographs Variations. He is card number 173. Looks like it will be numbered to 199. It is also Steelers, as we expected to find. Now we've got the 600 points card that we're going to give away. So we're going to be using random.org to do that, but I'll bring you back to me for a second. So this is it. This is what we're giving out. And it's pretty easy the way we do it. I do random the same way every single time. When we have 10 or more items in a list, I do random one single time. When we have 9 or fewer, we do it 3 times, and only the third one counts. Obviously, we've got 32 teams in here, so we are 10 or more, meaning we will do random once. Whatever team ends up in that number 1 position after we run random is going to take home that 600 points card. So first things first, I am copying the team names from the spreadsheet. Then we're collectively going to go over here to random. And I'm going to paste them in and run random a single time. I'll just scroll through here so that you can see all of the names were pasted in there, or all the team names rather, were pasted in there as you expected them to be. Good luck, everybody. All right, 600 points is going to the Denver Broncos as the rich get richer. They already hit that nice Drew Lock, and they just added to their haul with a little points card there, didn't they? All right, it is time to recap. Let's bring you back to me for a second. We'll do a quick little spin through our numbered cards first. We had a 1-of-1 printing plate that is not signed, but it is nice. It's DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. As always with these printing plates, they may have a variety of surface imperfections, sometimes even some bends and marks and things, because they really were used in the printing process. Numbered to 99, the Browns and Odell Beckham Jr. To 75, Mike Evans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 99, Carson Wentz, the Eagles. 99, Rivers for the Chargers. 75, Foles and the Jags. 99, Mack and the Bears. 49, Goff and the Rams. 99, Edelman and the Patriots. 49, Thomas and the Saints. Those are your numbered cards that did not have autographs or relics associated with them. Next up, the relic recap. Paris Campbell for the Colts. Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens to 10. To 25, that's DeMarco Murray and the Cowboys. Then you've got the Bengals and Tyler Boyd, the Bengals and Ryan Finley. Then Darius Slayton for the Giants, the Broncos, and Chris Harris Jr. Joey Bosa for the Chargers. Benny Snell Jr., Steelers. Daniel Jones, Giants. A.J. Brown, Titans. Cortland Sutton, Broncos. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for the Eagles. Next up, our autographs and various other things here, mostly autographs. 600 points card for the Denver Broncos by way of random.org. Redemption for the Titans, A.J. Brown to 149. Drew Lock for the Broncos to 49. The Steelers and Benny Snell, redemption to 199. Our booklet, which I'm not going to take back out of this little case, so if you want to know what it looks like inside, you'll have to rewind a little bit if you're watching this after the fact. It is a beautiful draft day signature booklet of Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals, and it is numbered to 55. It's pretty awesome when you see it inside. Yeah, I kind of love it a little. Then we have Rodney Anderson for the Bengals. This is on card. Terry McLaurin and the Redskins. Brian Burns and the Panthers. On card, Mecole Hardman Jr., Kansas City Chiefs. On card for the Cardinals, Andy Isabella. Caleb Wilson, Cardinals. On card, Ryan Finley, Bengals. Josh Gordon and the Seahawks. DeAndre Baker for the Giants. And on card, Daniel Jones to 49 for the Giants. Devin White, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, hard signed at T.J. Hawkinson to 149 for the Lions. Dexter Williams and the Green Bay Packers, hard signed to 49 Riley Ridley and the Bears. Devin Bush for the Steelers, hard signed Will Grier to 75 Carolina Panthers. This beautiful little one-of-one NFL Shield comes out for Darius Slayton and the New York Giants. Yeah, I guess we do actually. There is a little bit of chipping you can kind of see along that bottom edge. Honestly, I don't remember seeing it earlier, but I do see it a little bit now. More so the edge than the corner even. But anyway, it's on the back and it's minor and it's still a really nice looking card. Most of these, frankly, have minor edge and corner things as we've seen throughout. Caleb Holcomb, that is for the Redskins. This is an on-card autograph of Alan Page, numbered to 50 for the Chicago Bears. On-card Deebo Samuel, 199 for the 49ers. Tyrell Williams to 99, Raiders. On-card to 199 for the Vikings, Irv Smith Jr. We got it started tonight with Mark Andrews to 99 for the Ravens. Okay, guys, so that is limited football all finished up, but we do have another break coming. It looks like I keep running into the camera. It's all of a sudden looking crooked, doesn't it? And that is our Series 1 baseball break that's coming up next. And we may actually have 2 spots available in here. Just give me a second. I'm going to check and see if the other one got paid or not. And it did not. So we actually have 2 teams available in here. One is the Cubs. The other is the Toronto Blue Jays. So I need to find homes for both of those teams. Toronto Blue Jays and Chicago Cubs need to find a home in this upcoming break of Topps Series 1. So if you're interested in either team or both teams, please put your information in chat right now and let me know that you're interested. Nobody said a word in chat for ages. So, like, heck, if you're still alive in chat, like, just let me know you're still with us even, right? Okay, so once again, what we opened tonight are both paid shipping breaks. They should get out the door on or about Saturday. And limited football is our break that we just completed. If by some chance you got skunked in that and you did not hit anything at all, not even a base card, you will still get a package in the mail. It would have consolation card or cards in it. So, guys, there is that. you're still going to get a package basically if you didn't hit anything. And our paid shipping breaks tonight. Hopefully, as I said, will both be out by Saturday. One of it may go a little earlier on limited, but I don't know how long series 1 will take me. So I'm expecting closer to Saturday on that. And if for some reason it doesn't happen on Saturday, it would happen on Monday. Okay. And Series 1 is a full case of Jumbo. Veteran Base does not ship, which hopefully everybody saw that in the information in the description. Celebration of Decades tickets has a separate bidding category that happens to be pretty hard to hit, but if we do hit it, it does have a separate bidding category. I'm going to bring you back to me for a minute while I do two things. Number one, I've got to update the spreadsheet to reflect about the Cubs. And number two, I'm going to go in and out of YouTube real quickly because I think it's really weird that my chat hasn't had any movement in like such a really long time, like at all since we very first started. That just seems weird to me. So also I'm logging in and out of YouTube real quickly. So just hang tight for a second there, kids, while I get a couple of little housekeeping things done here, okay? So, who did I say it was? The Cubs, right? That were unpaid? Let's see. Yeah, the Cubs. Okay. All right, so I got my part done on that. Now, let me get myself back into chat real quickly. And hopefully I'm going to see a bunch of chat when we get back in here. I hope. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So you guys were chatting and I just couldn't see it because, like, yeah, it wasn't there. It just never showed up on my side. Okay. So there you go. All right, so you guys already answered everybody's questions in through there, I think, and Stanglover jumped in, and Preston, and Vladislav, a bunch of you guys jumped in when I didn't know that it was there, and Edward is here. Edward, nobody has asked for the Blue Jays yet. Nope, they're still there. And let's see here. So Jay Allen's been basically taking care of it there. Thanks, Jay Allen. My chat did not show a single thing after the first box of limited. That's so strange. It wasn't that I wasn't catching up on it, guys. It really literally never showed up on my side. So how weird. All right, so TJ right now has an offer, it looks like, on the Blue Jays at 75. So unless somebody else jumps in there, then TJ would have them at 75. And anybody else interested in the Cubs? Edward, you said you might want the Cubs? Okay. Let me see what they went for. They sold for, it looks like 48 and some change. So if you want to, so basically 48, Edwards, if you want them, let me know. A bunch of you people tell me to reset chat, but of course I couldn't see chat to know that it needed to be reset. But look at that, I figured it out on my own. All right, so right now TJ has got the Blue Jays at 75 unless anybody else jumps in on it. And Charles, you are interested in the Cubs, but I think, didn't Edward ask for them first? I think he did. Or no, Charles did. Who asked for them first? Edward did. Edward said, let me get the Cubs. Charles asked how much. So, Edward, if you want them, they're yours because you asked first. And, Charles, thank you for offering too, but it does look like Edward's went in there first. Okay, well, Edward's upping it there, saying he'll go to 50, but you already had it, Edward. Didn't you? Who did I just say? Oh, my gosh. Yes, you already had it, right? Yes, you already had it, Edward, so you're good. Okay. They are yours. So here's what I'm doing. I'm typing in right now my email that I use for PayPal. I don't use this for correspondence. If you ever send me an actual message there, it's going to go into like space. I'm never going to see it. It's going to go into a black hole. So, Edward, that is for you to send over the money for the Cubs, and then that is for TJ to send over the money for the Blue Jays. So, TJ, you've got the Blue Jays. Edward, you've got the Cubs. I'm going to update the spreadsheet here. All right, then we've got the Blue Jays going to TJ. So we got that much done. Give me 1 second to get them ended out on eBay. And then you guys let me know when you've got PayPal squared away. And I will get us underway here. So yeah, sorry about that. I've never had chat like totally freeze up like that. I just thought nobody was chatting, which I did think was awfully weird considering it's a new release night and everything. I was super surprised that it was so quiet, but then I found out, guess what? It really wasn't. You guys were busily chatting away, but I couldn't see any of it. So how about that? Live and learn. Now I know. Next time I'll refresh it sooner if it seems weird. All right, so I've got the Cubs ended out on eBay. Let me jump in and end out the Blue Jays. We're almost done, guys. Almost. Jay Allen, you were about to run your own auction for the Blue Jays. Sell them and then give them the email to pay me. Yeah, I know, man, right? Like, that was weird. Truthfully, I've never had my chat do that in YouTube before, where it's working at the start of the break and stops somewhere in the middle, but everything else was moving. I mean, the video was moving. Everything else looked normal, so I just thought nobody was chatting. So strange. I'm getting the Blue Jays order canceled out right now. And that is done. All right, so as soon as TJ and Edward give me the heads up that they have got PayPal squared away, then we're going to be good to go on this fun journey. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's get the new spreadsheet up over here and take a little peek at it now that it's fixed. So, of course, we already went over all the shipping information and all that stuff. So we don't have to do that again right now, but here's what you need to know. This is a 6-box case of jumbo. It's a full case break number 1, like limited. It just released today. Started tonight or ended tonight on eBay, broken same night, Wednesday night, the 5th of February. Cubs in here were unpaid and ended up going to Edward by way of second chance, and the Blue Jays unpaid went to TJ by way of second chance. Everybody else, you're going to see your name across from your bidding spot. Celebration of Decades ticket, if we should be lucky enough to pull one of those, which would be very lucky, because I think there are, 25 or something of them, it would go to that separate individual bidding spot, and that person would be really, really happy if we hit it. Like, it'd be such a good thing. Okay, so while I need to get all this out of here, don't I? So we're doing this a little differently than the way I normally do it. Normally, I don't ship any of the base. We just ship the inserts and the short prints and the, numbered cards, the hits, the stuff like that. This time, we are shipping the rookie stuff, the cards that have the RC designation on them for rookie card, in addition to our inserts, our parallels, our short prints, our numbered cards, and obviously any hits that we have. But veteran base still isn't shipping, but we are doing the base that says RC rookie card on it, which in the past we don't do. We normally don't do on Series 1, Series 2, and Update. But because a lot of you have asked for that, we're going to give it a go with Series 1 and see how it works out, and then, figure out from there. Okay. Edward, you are good to go. You got it sent in for the Cubs. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Jay Allen, you are out of here for the night. All right, my friend. Well, as always, thank you. I do appreciate you keeping things running and happy and whatnot while while unbeknownst to me, my chat was down. So thank you for that. As always, sir, I appreciate you very much. So we're going to find silver packs in each of these. We're going to find 2 of them. They look like this. They're not silver, but they're called silver packs. We're going to stack all of those up here in housekeeping, and we're going to open those each at the very bitter end, at the end of the night, okay? And the other stuff, I got to get myself back on the right screen. I'm on a different screen here. Like our box toppers, we'll go ahead and look at now. So we've got an oversized box loader, box topper, whatever you prefer to call it. And it says Turkey Red on it. I always liked the Turkey Red card sets of past years, so I expect these will be kind of fun. And Jay Allen, you need the Phillies. I know you want the base rookies. That's one of the reasons we're doing the including the base cards that have the RC rookie card designation on them. Because you know I don't like to do it that way. It takes so much longer, but I'm doing it that way this time, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is Alex Bregman for the Astros with our oversized Turkey Red box loader out of box number 1. We're still going to kind of cut a path through these packs, guys. Normally, we just go straight to the center because we know exactly where our hits are in these jumbo packs. They're all in the center. But this time, because you guys, I don't know, you can tell me, do you want to look through every one of them to see who's got like the rookie card designation on it, or can we just go straight to the center and look at the more interesting stuff? You guys tell me if I can cut straight to the center or not. Somebody's probably going to be like, no, I need to see all the cards that go by, which is okay if you do. I'm just saying. Okay, Ian Kennedy and the Kansas City Royals have a hollow foil insert, and that's going to be the first of our little special cards that we'll find here in the center. Followed by the Mets and Jacob deGrom, and that is going to be numbered to 2020. Most of you know how Topps does this stuff, and that is just exactly like that. Last year they were all numbered to 2019. This year they're all to 2020. Next year they'll all be to 2021, etc. Okay, then we have another insert here, and that is Mr. Bo Bichette, and it's Decades Next is our insert set. So, of course, all this stuff we're looking at individually naturally ships to the teams. 35th anniversary cards, those parallels go to the teams. And this is, we may be back to base with that. What does that say? 60. I'm having a hard time reading that. I think it says 60 or 69 back there on the back. I think it said 69, which would mean we are back to the base. Now, normally from here, I would just set that down. We go right on to the center. We don't have to like look at every card. So for the purposes of, argument, there are the rest of them. But I'm seeing in chat that you guys mostly seem to be agreeing with me here. So Jay Allen and James, you guys are both going straight to the center. So you guys are good with that. Maybe Jason and Bo, if you all want to weigh in on it, since anybody who's watching live, if you are not okay with going straight to the center, jump in and tell me. If you are okay with it, tell me. In the meantime, while I'm waiting to see what everybody does, we'll kind of keep buzzing through it. But truthfully, I much prefer to just go right to the middle because we know where the hits are. They're in the middle. St. Louis Cardinals have a hollow foil for Matt Carpenter. We've got the Miami Marlins. We've got our hit out of here, and it is Isan. Is that pronounced correctly? I don't know. Diaz for the Marlins, and it's a sticker autograph on here. Baseball Stars is our card set, so the Marlins get first blood there with an autograph. And I didn't say this, I should have at the beginning, but what we're looking for is 1 autograph and 2 relic cards in every box. So I did not say that earlier, but anyway. Well, Bo, we definitely will catch any short prints or SSPs, all that stuff, because I always stop and check the card before you get to the center, and I check the card after we see the last one that we believe is an insert. And literally in jumbo, those are always in the center. There are never short prints or SSPs or inserts or parallels or autographs or relics or any of that are never anywhere but right there together in the center in jumbo. Now in hobby, that's different. They can be spread out. In jumbo, it is not. They are all in one spot. So this is a Decade's Best insert, kind of cool looking. It's for the Dodgers. And then we have Nick Senzel there, an anniversary card for that. And this is back to base there with the Matt Strom. All right, so the rest of that all the way through. I'm guessing we're good to not have to look through the rest of that. So far, everybody said they're fine going to the center, which is what we typically do. And Bo says he's fine with it too. All right. TJ's fine with it. Great. Then that's what we're going to do, guys. That makes life a little bit easier when you're talking about the volume of cards that are in here. It's something like 1,500 cards in this case. That's all base. I think this is base, but let's check it. Yeah, that's base as well. And starting here with our hollow foil, looks like a little bit of a ding on that corner. You can tell by the way the light is reflecting from it. That is Osuna coming out for the Astros. Got the Mets and DeGrom on some kind of a variation. What's our variation on that? Oh, it's numbered 300. My bad. How did I miss that? Because I was looking for something more, I don't know, obvious, I guess. A nice little Pete Alonso insert on the 1965 card set. A Tigers 30th anniversary. And I believe that brings us back to base, which it does. Stang Lover, you said you have mixed emotions. Yeah, I know you don't have mixed emotions about it. I do know that, I know what you're thinking. You're all right. You're all right with it. I know you are. Because you've done this with me long enough to know we go to the middle most of the time. The Phillies and Nick Pivetta, hollow foil. Next up, a relic. George Springer on the front of it, it would seem. And end up putting it upside down, wouldn't you know? That's why I should always flip it over first and then put it in the sleeve. Right. George Springer relic on the 35th anniversary for the Astros. Bagwell, also the Astros on a Decade's Best. Trevor Bauer and the Reds, 35th anniversary. I believe we are back to base. Yes, indeed, we are. All right, so that takes care of that. But believe me, I'll be looking through all these anyway, Bo, because I have got to go through and pull out all the cards with the RC designation on it, which is that right there. For those of you who don't know, that little designation right there that stands for rookie card. That is what we will be, or I will be going through to pull out, because that will be shipping to the teams alongside of our inserts. That is a base card. Brings us to our first hit. It is Dale Murphy for the Rockies on a hollow foil, followed by the Phillies and Mr. Aaron Nola, numbered to 2020, which I guess I should be setting out our cards that are numbered to 2020. Somebody might want to recap those. So there's only been a couple. Let me just grab them real quickly and set them aside. In case anybody wants to recap those specifically, we'll go ahead and have them set aside. A die cut. Nice. I like die cuts and I like Ken Griffey Jr. That is the Seattle Mariners Always like to sleeve die cuts because, you know, they're funky. You never know what could happen if you don't. The Angels and Rod Carew 35th anniversary. And are we back to base? Yes, we are. Jay Allen's asking if I like the design of this. No, not really. This is not really my favorite design. Of course, I didn't really like last year's design all that much either, frankly. As you know, it grew on me a little bit as the season went on last year. But yeah, I'm not really a fan too much of the design this year either, for whatever reason. That is base, and we're starting with the hollow foil as our first hit, and that's Eloy Jimenez, and the hollow foil for the White Sox, Gavin Lux with a Decades Next, and the Dodgers. We've got a relic for Xander Bogaerts and the Red Sox. This should be our manufactured relic, and it is numbered to 149. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. So cool. And it is the manufactured relic. I mean, I know it looks like it's not, but it is. 1990s Decades Best, Chipper Jones and the Braves. The D-backs have an Alex Young 35th anniversary. We are officially back to base after that. So yeah, there's something about, I mean, I don't know why it bothers me that the information goes up the side and instead of across the bottom, but somehow it does bother me. I don't know why, but it does. There's just something about it that I really don't like a whole lot. Maybe it's going to grow on me too. I don't know. All right, that was base, and we are now at a hollow foil for Arozarena and the St. Louis Cardinals. And there's a White Sox for the 50s. Here's a Red Sox 35th anniversary. And that is another little base card. I'm noticing, though, can you guys see that? There's just the slightest little bit of a ding down there on that bottom right-hand corner. I mean, I know this one's a veteran base. It doesn't ship. But I've noticed that on quite a few of these. In fact, if you look through this whole stack, like almost every one of those that I see has that lower right corner has got a ding or a bend on it. And I've noticed that in a couple of other packs too. So I'm not feeling really comfortable with the quality of the corners as they're coming out of here. And I'm not sure why. Because the outer box was not damaged in any way. The inner boxes aren't damaged in any way. But yet I see that we have got some corners that are less than pretty, shall we say. Where's my code? Okay, yep, that's base. We have a home run derby. First one of those we've seen tonight, Freddie Freeman. So if you don't know how these work, they're kind of cool. It goes to the Braves, of course. You scratch off the little code on the back. You go to the website that they give you. You get to pick a date that you think the player on the front will hit a home run. If the player on the front hits a home run that day, you get entered for a chance to win Home Run Derby tickets. And you also get a special Topps Now card, or at least that's how it's been in the past. I would imagine it will be that way again. A hollow foil for the White Sox with Daniel Palka. There is a little Decades Best for the Braves. Dodgers 35th anniversary. And Garcia brings us back to the base. Stang Lover's giving me grief because I can't say Arozarena's name right. Yeah, you know it is. You know I can't say it. I don't say it right. He's trying to tell me phonetically how to say it, but you know I'm also not going to remember that. You know, Stang Lover, you know I don't remember that stuff. I try, but I don't. And even the ones I do know, I mispronounce most of the time. So, let's be real. Your expectations are high, Stang Lover. If you think I'm going to get every name right. There is a Topps Now Justin Verlander. Well, it's not really a Topps Now, but it's an advertising kind of is a picture of a Topps Now card that was actually issued at some point. Weird, right? It's for the Astros, and that is considered an insert. A hollow foil for the Minnesota Twins and Max Kepler. And that should be a short print, I believe. Gavin Lux and the Dodgers. Let's see if the code tells us it is. Yes, indeed, it does. So there's a little SP for the Dodgers with the rookie Gavin Lux. I'm running out of different stacks to create over here of things to keep up with. So let's find a new little spot for him. And then you got Belly for the Dodgers with a Topps Choice insert. Garrett Cole and the Astros with a 35th anniversary. And then we are back to base there, starting with Hunter Renfroe. Yeah, they did a lot of. You're talking about your guy went to the Rays, so you don't care about him anymore. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff happening, obviously, here close to the trade deadline. Most specifically, of course, was the big trade there with the Red Sox and the Dodgers, which involved a couple of other teams too, and ultimately also resulted in Jock Peterson being traded to the Angels for Rengifo, which I didn't realize originally last night that it included that. That was base. Start of our inserts. It's the Padres and Chris Paddock. Hank Aaron for the Milwaukee Braves, which is the former name of the current Atlanta Braves, former name and location. So cards always stay with their franchise, so that goes the Atlanta Braves. As does this, the Acuna for the Braves. And then we're Astros, base and onward. All right, so there went box number one. It still took us a while, didn't it? But it's still better than looking at every single card. Oh, Phil, you collect Gavin Lux? Nice. Man, he played great last year. Well, obviously you know that, but yeah, he was really impressive when he came up. So he's going to be a good one for a while, I would imagine. So as I mentioned before, all of our silver packs, which are actually blue but are called silver packs, are going to stay there. We'll open them at the end of the night. We'll open our box loaders as we go. Our first one was the Astros and Alex Bregman. Our second one here is Max Kepler for the Minnesota Twins. I think they put those in there just to make life difficult when you have to ship them. That's what I think. It's like, yeah, they're just, they're cool and I like them as far as seeing them. But, oh, man, I hate shipping them. They are not fun to ship. Let's be realistic. All right. Let's see. Make sure I've stopped us in the right spot. We're good to go there. Hollow foil, Tigers, Cabrera, Ryan Sandberg there, and the Cubbies brings us to an SP. And again, I see some little, lower right corner on the back. I'm just continuing to see these corners are not coming out of here as sharp and as nice as they normally would out of a Topps product. Frank Thomas and the White Sox and Zach Collins, and that is base. So we're onward from there. Oh, Phil, Gavin Lux is from your area? Cool, man, cool. Yeah, I was really impressed with him. Of course, he had a lot of hype about him anyway coming up through the ranks, but he looked really awfully good. Cincinnati Reds, Aristides Aquino, baby. He was surprisingly good for the Reds, wasn't he? I thought he was. Our autograph, we're coming up on it pretty quickly here, and it is Yamamoto, which, believe it or not, means you've got two autographs so far, both for the Marlins, and that's a black border one. So, woohoo! And numbered to 199, 35th anniversary. So, very cool. Two Marlins in a row. 2 autographs, both Marlins. That one was hard signed. You've got the Texas Rangers, the Red Sox, and I think Maeda, yep, is back to base. And of course, Maeda now, what, with the Twins, right? Didn't they go the Twin? He went to the Twins in that big deal, and Graterol went from the Twins to the Red Sox. Yeah, that was quite a thing there. Jason the box topper was, who was the box topper, guys? Max Kepler and the Twins. All right. The second one. The first one was for the Astros. Second one was for the Minnesota Twins. All right, that one's base. I mean, I pretty much know those are base, but for the sake of argument, I'm showing you guys the back of them so that you know also that they're base. I pretty much know where our hits start, but we'll keep doing it that way. For the White Sox, a hollow foil. Just keep everybody on the same page. The Mets and Darryl Strawberry. Oh, nice little Bo Bichette. I like that kid. Blue Jays. And onward we go. Staying Lover says, let's do a Marlins rainbow. Yeah, I'm telling you what, man, that's super unusual. To see the first 2 autographs out, both be for the Marlins, is really rather unusual. But, hey, what are you going to do, right? I mean, Marlins got to get lucky sometimes, too, like the rest of us. A hollow foil for who else? The Marlins. We've got a relic for George Springer and the Astros, and I think they got our other regular relic, our other non-manufactured relic also went to the Astros, didn't it? So both of the actual player-worn relics so far have both been Astros. The other one was Springer. Jim Palmer, Orioles, the A's, and Matt Chapman. This should bring us back to the base with Luzardo. Yikes, I can't touch the edge of that. Come on now. Yeah, it will be much faster doing it this way, so I'm happy that everybody agreed that we could just go to the middle. Next up, for the Blue Jays, hollow foil, Brandon Drury. This should be a short print for the Marlins. It is JT Riddle. It's actually not a short print. It's vintage stock. It's numbered to 99. The back of it feels different, and that's why I'm telling you it's vintage stock. I'm pretty sure that's what you call it. But it's, anyway, the back is, you know, feels like a card would have felt when I was young. So I believe that is known as vintage stock. Decades Next, Paddock. Padres, you all also know I sometimes call things the wrong name. Willie Mays and the Giants. That's why I told you also what it was, in case I called it the wrong thing. But I think you knew what I meant. Anyway, I hope you did. So, no, I touched the wrong end of that. Yes. And there's another little Topps Now insert coming our way. Pujols and the Angels. Hollow foil for the Cardinals and Flaherty. And this is going to be numbered, I believe, Chase Anderson to 2020. For the Milwaukee Brewers, who are bringing back the old school logo, who, honestly, I did not know for years that the baseball on the glove made an M and a B. Like, I always saw the baseball on the glove, but there are other people that only saw the M and the B and never saw the baseball on the glove. How wild. Nico, Cubbies, Decades Next, Orioles, and onward we go. There is a home run derby coming up, and that's a pretty good one to have because it's Max Muncy. So all you have to do is pick the right game. I mean, that guy knocks them out pretty regularly. For the Angels, Garcia hollow foil. Baltimore Orioles, Dodgers, and Koufax. Is that base? Let's see. I'm not sure if that's base. Yeah, it was, but I wasn't 100% sure on that one. Oh, man. Sting Lover, how old are you saying I am, man? I said the back feels like they felt when I was a kid, and so he says it feels like a stone, like cards or a stone tablet when I was young. Come on, brother. That's not nice. It's funny, but it's not nice. I mean, I'm old, but hey, that's a foil for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr., Jose Abreu, and the White Sox to 2020, numbered to 2020. Our manufactured relic. Oh, how about that? The Yankees in Aroldis Chapman. And that's the little medallion thingy. That is our manufactured relic on that one. Tigers insert for Ty Cobb, Astros, and Yordan Alvarez. And then Belly gets us rolling back down the road. All right, where's my center? Wait a minute. Where are you, center? There. All right. Had little happy fingers on that one, didn't I? Phillies, Arrieta, hollow foil, DeGrom, and the Mets, Bagwell, and the Astros. And is that an SP for Conforto? No, it's base. Base. Thought we didn't have a lot of inserts in that one, but it does vary from pack to pack, but that's why I wanted to flip Conforto, make for certain. So how do the rest of you all feel about this design? I mean, Jay Allen and I have said how we feel about it. Neither one of us are completely in love with it, but how about the rest of you? How does everybody else feel about it? You guys liking it? Not liking it? How are you feeling? All righty. Hey, hollow foil Tigers, Tyler Alexander to 2020, Chance Sisco and the Orioles. A die cut Ichiro, nice. Mariners. Get him safely tucked away there. Both of our die cuts have been for the Mariners so far too, by the way. Aaron Judge for the Yankees, and then back to business from there. All right, here comes box number 3. Well, maybe here comes box number 3. Gracious. It's both of our extra packs up there at the top. All right. Our Turkey Red box loader is one Josh Bell for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Edward says, let's get another Marlins hit. Or a Cubs hit since you picked up the Cubs. I know, man. You've been smoking it, haven't you? You and your Marlins have been on it tonight. So far, so good. All right. We are starting out here with another little Topps Now thing. Bryce Harper as a Philly. Hollow foil, Astros, Yuli Gurriel. Red Sox, Decades. Dodgers and Kirsch on a Topps Choice. The Oakland A's and Mr. Mark McGwire. And then we're back to business after that. Except that was, of course, a Yordan Alvarez rookie card, which, you know, will ship, but it is technically back to base. Alrighty. Starting off with a hollow foil of Nolan Arenado and the Rockies. The Phillies. This will make Jay Allen happy. Cesar Hernandez comes out with an autograph hit for the Philadelphia Phillies. Nice. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. The Giants come out next with Will Clark. And Brian Abreu gets us back to the base. You probably noticed when there's an autograph or a relic in a pack, there are fewer other insert cards with it. When there's not an autograph or a relic, we get more inserts. But that's pretty, again, standard with the way Topps sets these things up. I think somewhere on the box it even says that cards with an autograph or a relic have fewer inserts or something to that effect. It's not written exactly in those words, but it's that general sentiment. The Detroit Tigers, hollow foil Jordan Zimmerman. Tom Seaver, Mets. Angels and Matt Thies. Back to business with Verlander forward. Yeah, I wonder how much those Celebration of Decade tickets will sell for. It will be crazy because there are not very many of them. I would love to pull one of those for somebody. That would be so awesome. For the Indians, it is a hollow foil. And behind that, we have ourselves a relic for Mr. Aaron Judge and the Yankees. And that would be our player-worn relic. So we're still going to find a... be helpful if I actually open the sleeve, wouldn't it? If we're going to find a manufacturer's relic still coming yet. Monte Irvin for the Giants, Cubbies, and Rizzo. And Roman Quinn gets us back to base. All right, we have a hollow foil for the Angels and Shohei Ohtani. Numbered to 2020, it's the Padres. Decades, Brendan Rodgers and the Rockies. Braves and Hank Aaron. And on we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Where's that come from? It's a little kid's nursery rhyme or something. Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Or is that something else? It's from some kid's thing, I think. I don't know why I can't remember it. I don't know. Okay. And the A's have a hollow foil. The Yankees are numbered to 2020. A die-cut Hank Aaron for the Braves. Next up is going to be a Blake Snell insert for the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, next pack. Oakland A's. That was a base card of Robbie Grossman. I just said Oakland A's and didn't mean to, so that's why I had to finish my thought. Josh Van Meter holo foil for the Cincinnati Reds is the first insert out of here. Decades Next, Senzel, also Cincinnati Reds. And numbered 250, Xander Bogaerts, jumbo jersey sleeve patch to 50. And that is another, of course, manufactured relic. And the Red Sox hit our other one that looks just like that. And I believe it was Xander again, wasn't it? In fact, let's just see. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So both two Xanders. And maybe they were both numbered even. I'm not certain if they were both numbered. But we'll recap them, of course. Decades Next is Tatis, Marlins and Yamamoto. And that's that. Hollow foil for the Rockies with Ian Desmond. Numbered to 2020, it's Maeda for the Dodgers. A Dale Murphy is coming up next. Decades for the Braves. The Mets and Noah Syndergaard. I'm surprised. I ordered more than I normally do by quite a bit, but still, I mean, usually you can buy Series 1 even probably practically at the end of the year with no problem. But yeah, apparently it's in short supply this year. Of course, you know, Yordan Alvarez being in here and Bo Bichette being in here with their rookie cards, that helps. Along with our other rookies, too. A home run card for Javi Baez and the Cubbies. A little home run challenge action there. The Red Sox and Matt Barnes. Ted Williams and the Red Sox. I guess maybe everybody did the same thing I did, which is order more than they normally ordered because of the rookies that were going to be in it. So maybe that's why it is in short supply. I don't know. Yeah, but there are definitely a lot of people out there already offering to buy sealed cases because they're like, oh, I've got my piles mixed up here. Hang on one second. I think I mixed up my 2020s with my short prints. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did, so let me just sort them back out. There we go. Now I feel happier. Yadi Molina, Cardinals, Cubbies, Ryan Sandberg, and that is the end of that. Halfway through, opened three to go. Our 2 extra packs. Gonna hang out up there at the top, and let's check out our Turkey Red. And that is Mr. Buster Posey for the San Francisco Giants. Staying Lover, you said there's a Cub and a Cardinal. Yeah, exactly. But you don't have the Cubs tonight. You got the Cardinals, but you don't have the Cubs. Because the Cubs were an unpaid one that ended up getting sold in chat. But I think you know that because you probably saw all the chat that I didn't see when my chat was locked up. So you already know all that. Hollow foil, Baez, Padres. Numbered to 2020. It's the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Mariners with a reprint. Topps Choice, Ken Griffey. I said Mariners, didn't I? Darryl Strawberry and the Mets. And there we go. If we could get an autograph for you, it would be superbly superb. I missed that part when I looked over there a minute ago. Superbly superb. Say that fast 5 times. I bet it doesn't go well. For the Astros, hollow foil Verlander. Ken Griffey, Mariners. Yankees and Mr. Severino. I don't know if that's an SP. Could be. Let's see. Nope, it isn't. It's a Ryan Braun base. So, there you go. Now we know. Once I've opened a little bit of this, I'll have the short prints memorized. Trent Grisham was a base. Hollow foil for the Astros with Brian Abreu. And an Alex Bregman, numbered 250. Woohoo! Gotta love that. A little Bregman to 50 for the Astros, making someone happy. And we have a manufactured relic for Acuna and the Braves. It's numbered to 149, and it's our medallion in there again. Of course, Venezuela being where Mr. Acuna is from. Decades next, Albies and the Braves. Phillies, Rhys Hoskins. All right, we are starting out with a hollow foil for the Reds, Castillo. Next up, we've got an autograph for Hunter Harvey and the Orioles. That is the wrong sleeve, sorry. So a little rookie auto for Baltimore with Hunter Harvey coming out. Frank Robinson, Reds. Astros, Bregman. Man, I feel the heat coming off my little camera tonight. Like, I don't know what that's about. All of a sudden it feels really hot. I don't know why. That's kind of like a... All right. Well, hopefully that's going to stop in a minute because I'm not loving that. Got to be honest, not loving that. All righty. That was the end of our base. Here are the start of our inserts with Toro, hollow foil, Astros, Bagwell, Astros, Mariners, each Buster Posey, numbered to 2020 for the Pirates. You have Melky Cabrera. Below that, I see a die cut approaching. That's Mr. Ty Cobb and the Detroit Tigers. Well, all right. Maybe we'll have to try it from the backside. These die cuts sometimes don't really want to go in the sleeve. Let's just get a different sleeve, because that is not at all cooperating. That's better. The Rays and Brendan McKay. And hang on. Yeah, all right. Made sure I grabbed the right one there, because I know you want to see that code to know that we are back where we should be from there on. Yeah, one of my distributors sent me a case of Hobby this time, too. I never order Hobby in Series 1, 2, or Update because, well, it's dreadful. Because in that, you know, all your short prints and your inserts and stuff, they're not in the middle. They're scattered throughout, and it can take forever to break that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. John Lester for the Cubs, hollow foil. The Nats in Rendon, league leaders, number 269 for the Nats. I'm probably going to let another dealer buy that one from me. I have no interest in opening that unless I just open it myself for fun. Red Sox and Boggs, the Astros, and George Springer. And I really didn't even want the hobby, honestly. I just wanted the jumbo, but I don't know. He said, well, you got to take the hobby too. If you want any jumbo, you have to take the hobby. Okay. I'm not sure why, because it was in pretty high demand. Like, I'm sure somebody else would have wanted it, but that's what he said, so okay. I'm the proud owner of a case of hobby, in addition to all my jumbo. Padres, Manny Machado, get a home run derby challenge card. Hollow foil, Kansas City Royals, Mondesi. Garrett Cole for the Yankees. Ooh, how about that for some Photoshop, kids? That would be a short print, a Photoshopped short print, no less. Looks pretty good, though, doesn't it? It's amazing what they can do with Photoshop these days. The Red Sox, decade's best, Braves and Chipper Jones. And that wraps up that one. Yeah, these days somebody gets traded and they've photoshopped them in the new uniform within 10 minutes, you know, to release a Topps Now or some other card. The Atlanta Braves, Charlie Culberson, hollow foil. Cubbies, blue border, Wilson Contreras. The blue borders, of course, are not numbered, but they don't come out very frequently, so they're still a little something special, I think, even though they aren't numbered. Mariano Rivera, die cut, New York Yankees. Rockies, Nolan Arenado. All right, we've got hollow foil White Sox Sanchez. Aw, Sonny Gray and the Cincinnati Reds. Yay. A relic for Sonny Gray. Numbered to 199. My little Cincinnati Reds get a hit. And that would be, I got the wrong sleeve again, didn't I? That would be the player worn relic out of this box. Randy Johnson for the D-backs. Kirsch for the Dodgers. I didn't put enough ice in my water. All my ice is about to melt, and my water's going to be hot. I know you don't care about that, but, I mean, I'm just sharing. You're like, yeah, who cares? I know. I don't, you know, you guys are used to, I drink Red Bull to kind of keep on trucking sometimes at night, but I'm trying not to do that anymore. I only drink water now after a certain time of night. Which kind of blows because I miss my Red Bull. And my Mountain Dew. And Pepsi. And Coke and all the other caffeinated beverages I like to drink. Caffeinated and carbonated. I like both of those things. The Oakland A's, Matt Chapman with our Turkey Red box loader. Well, come on now. Yeah, man, this little camera is putting off some heat tonight. I'm not feeling super confident about that. Hopefully, I'm not going to erupt into flames. Of course, you guys are going, yeah, we don't care if you blow up into flames, but keep our cards safe. I know that's exactly what you're thinking. There's a Kershaw hollow foil for the Dodgers to 2020, the Brewers, and Trent Grisham. And I don't hate on you for that, man. I'd think the same thing if I were sitting in your shoes. Bryce Harper for the Phillies with a Topps choice. Yankees and Reggie Jackson. Hollow foil Cubbies. Kyle Hendricks. Warren Spahn for the Braves. Once again, when it says Milwaukee Braves, it goes to the Atlanta Braves because it stays, cards always stay with their franchise even when they relocate or rename. That was a Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers, and this Jeremy Jeffress here is back to the base after that. All right, hollow foil. Rogelio Armenteros for the Astros. This will be numbered for the Colorado Rockies. It is Daniel Murphy to 76. A die-cut Johnny Bench. Yay! Cincinnati Reds. Oh, look, and there's another Johnny Bench right below it. 2 Johnny Bench inserts back to back. Cincinnati Reds again, of course. Alrighty, we're making progress. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Yasmani, hollow foil for Grandal and the Brewers. We have got ourselves an autograph for the Astros with Abraham Toro, and that is numbered to 199 for Houston. San Francisco Giants, Minnesota Twins, and there we go. Hollow foil, Yankees, Luke Voit. We've got a relic for Javi Baez and the Cubbies. That would be a player-worn relic. Ralph Kiner, Pirates. Aristides Aquino, Cincinnati Reds. All right, we know by now this is base, right? We've seen that a bunch, but anyway, we still flip it for the sake of argument. Future Stars, Ramon Laureano, Oakland A's, hollow foil. How about a little Shohei Ohtani short print, right? For the Angels. Shohei. Be back on the mound sometime. soon, relatively. Pittsburgh Pirates, decades. Cubbies and Wilson Contreras. Yeah, it'll be nice to see Shohei pitching again. Hollow foil, Nationals, Anibal Sanchez. To 2020, Shane Green and the Atlanta Braves. Still so, I know he's been with the Braves for a while, but I'm still so used to seeing his name and wanting to say his former team, which I won't say because then somebody might get confused if I do. Shohei Ohtani and the Angels with a manufactured relic. Giolito, White Sox, Red Sox, and J.D. Martinez. All right, another little Topps Now insert, and that's also Shohei Ohtani. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's like an Ohtani kind of moment there. That was the Angels. The Twins have a hollow foil insert. Eddie Matthews, Atlanta Braves. Diamondbacks. I know it said Milwaukee Braves, but by now you guys have heard me say, you know, Milwaukee Braves goes to Atlanta Braves, right? Yeah, I think we're good on that. See, now it's all quiet in chat again, and I wonder, is it like frozen, or is everybody just chill? I know. See, after it happens once, then I start getting paranoid about it. Where is our... Here. Okay. Stops with Austin Barnes, and we have a home run challenge, Chris Bryant and the Cubbies. Lost his arbitration hearing, so... That does not bode well for the future people who try to argue about service time manipulation. Because if anybody was going to win it, it probably would have been him. Scott Kingery, hollow foil for the Phillies. Steve Carlton, Phillies. Cardinals, and Yadi Molina. We already saw that Conforto once before, or twice before, or more. So we know it's base. Oh, Jay Allen typed something in just so I would know that the chat wasn't broken. Thank you, Jay Allen. I didn't know you were still here even. I thought you wandered off a while ago. Cubbies, hollow foil. And there's the guy, if I try to say his name again, you guys are just going to give me grief about it. So I won't say it this time. How about that? Stang Lover's just going to give me grief. Astros, Marisnik to 2020. Don Mattingly and the Yankees with the nice little Topps Choice reprint. The Nats and Max Scherzer. Edward did too. Edward said, nah, we're still here. We're still here. I'm glad. Thank you. Okay, this is our last box of this case. Of course, after we look through what is in this box, we've still got all of our little silver packs that we'll open and go through. And after we open and go through those, then we will recap our autographs, relics, numbered cards, and short prints, and Home Run Derby Challenge cards. That's a lot of stuff to recap. Maybe our die cut, too. I did stack those separately, so we might also recap our die cut, possibly. We'll see. In other words, we'll have some other stuff to go back and look at when we get done. The Mets and Pete Alonso. Turkey Red box loader. Last one of those of the night. Kenneth said he's new and he didn't want to interrupt. Oh, no, Kenneth, jump in the chat anytime, man. No, I'm all good with that. Does not interrupt me at all. I get lonely when you guys don't talk to me, so no, I'd always rather have you chatting. If you got something you want to share, jump in there anytime. A hollow foil from Matt Olson and the A's. Oh, Jay Allen, you're going back to sleep now? I don't blame you. A numbered card for the Indians. It is numbered to 300 for Cleveland. This is Decade's Best Luzardo for the A's. And there's Laureano for the A's. And then Roman Quinn gets us back into the base. Oh, Kenneth, that's an excellent idea, man. There's the Red Sox ending up there on the base. Ken says he's just watching tonight to get an idea about how things work and then deciding, if he wants to start jumping into breaks. Kinsler and the Padres with a hollow foil. I always suggest people do that, honestly. Frank Thomas and the White Sox, the Cubbies, and Chris Bryant. Because sometimes, it can be hard to, even if you read it and like what it says and what it means, sometimes it's still hard to kind of visualize exactly what's going on until you watch it. So I always tell people if they haven't been in a break before, go watch one on YouTube, kind of get a feel for it and see if it's for you. Because some people, after they watch it, they're like, oh no, it's way too much of a gamble. Other people, after they watch it, oh yeah, they're all in, they just want to do it right away. That's how I was. First time I ever watched one, I was like, oh yeah, I got to buy into a bunch of those. Those are fun. Gonzalez and the Twins with the hollow foil, numbered to 2020, Shane Bieber and the Indians. Lou Gehrig, die cut, New York Yankees. Well, and plus different breakers do things different ways too. So that's another thing. Brewers and Yelich is that if you're getting ready to think about breaking with somebody new, it's often a good idea to go watch their feed. See what you think. Because some people are definitely better suited to you than others. For sure. Myself included. There are definitely people who don't like things, different things about what I do. Tanaka and the Yankees with the hollow foil. And other people do. So, Ahmed Rosario and the Mets. That is our player-worn relic. For the most part, there was really only one person probably that I can think of that I really just decided, yeah, that person's probably not for me after I watched some breaks. But for the most part, I'm pretty chill about that sort of thing. Decade's Best, the Braves, the Indians, and I believe that's that. Yeah. So, every once in a while, very rarely, I would run across somebody that for whatever reason just wouldn't be a style that I could deal with, but mostly I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, Gina, that was no problem. I recognized that it was you, and I hung on to it for you. I figured what was going on there was that you just hadn't made it back yet, so it was all good, man. I totally held on to it for you, so it was no problem. Happens every once in a while, I know. Santana, hollow foil, Mariners. CC Sabathia and the Yankees. Ooh, autograph too, baby. That's what I am talking about. Autographed relic of Mr. CC Sabathia and the Yankees. All right, now I feel happier about that. I saw it and I'm thinking, we already had a relic. Man, did they mess up and give us two relics in here and we're not going to get an autograph? Oh, wrong. An autographed relic. Baltimore Orioles and Cal Ripken Rivera and the Yankees. So that makes me happy. I like when we get extra special stuff. Jay Allen, you said you've done this with breakers you really dislike, but you got one of your very favorite hits from one of them. Well, it happens that way. I mean, there is one person that I just didn't enjoy breaking with them. So if I did buy into their breaks, I just didn't watch them. Dominic Smith and the Mets hollow foil. The Reds, Amir Garrett to 2020. And eventually I stopped, period. But for a while, I did still keep bidding with them and just stopped watching the breaks. Pete Alonso and the Mets. Just go watch the recap or whatever. White Sox. And that's that. So, yeah, definitely that happens sometimes, for sure. And that particular person, the thing that bothered me is they had all kinds of people apparently around them. Whether they were friends or family or what, I couldn't tell you. But they kept having conversations with these people while breaking, not having conversations with the people who were in chat, like me and the other people in chat, but with people that were off camera, and you could never hear what the other side was saying, but you would just hear the breaker side of the conversation, and it was like constant. It wasn't every once in a while. Cole Calhoun, hollow foil for the Angels. And finally, it really just drove me to distraction. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. That is the Braves and Acuna. It is a black border, numbered to 299 for Atlanta. And I know that's a weird thing to be bothered by. Most people probably wouldn't be bothered by it. That's why I said you should always go check out and see how different breakers do things. Javi Baez and the Cubbies, manufactured relic, the medallion, Puerto Rico. Gavin Lux, insert for the Dodgers, Topps choice. Orioles, Cal Ripken. And that's that one. Don't have very many packs left to go, just a few. Tina, you said there's somebody who does player breaks. He's inexpensive, but he's a tool to listen. So you just turn down the volume. Well, see, I'm fine with that. I mean, I tell people that, like all those guys who get mad and don't like my voice and have a fit over it, which there have been surprisingly 2 or 3 of them that have, including the one that said I sounded like his wife. Matt Strom and the Padres hollow foil. That's what I always say. Like, you got a volume button, man. Just volume down or mute or whatever. Padres and Tony Gwynn. The Angels and Shohei Ohtani. And Yordan Alvarez brings us back to our regular base. Jay Allen, you said you know who I'm talking about, meaning me or meaning Gina, or maybe meaning both of us. I probably know who Gina's talking about. I might know who Gina's talking about. I'm not going to say it because that's just not how I roll, but I have a thought about who that might be. Juan Soto and the Nationals with a Home Run Derby Challenge card. Very nice. San Francisco Giants, hollow foil. The Cardinals, decades. The Cubbies and Nico. And then Luke Jackson is back to base. Kenneth, you've been watching somebody else, and they mentioned me, so here you are. Well, all right. I like that too. All right. Well, thank you. Gina, you like getting the consolation cards, so you at least get something. You know what, though? You have really good luck with those when you get them. You've pulled some nice stuff out of those consolation packs. So, yeah, that does help ease the pain a little bit, I guess, when you don't get what you want out of a break. I agree with that. Melky Cabrera hollow foil for the Pirates. And here comes a short print for the Blue Jays and Vlad Guerrero Jr. So there you go. Finally, out of the last pack, the Mojo repays you for picking up the Blue Jays. And at least you've got something heading your way with a nice little Vlad Guerrero Jr. short print. Bryce Harper and the Nationals on that one. He's in here for both teams, so I've tried to say Nationals or Phillies as I go along. There's Vlad Guerrero Sr. That says Expos. Of course, former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals, so any Expos cards go to the Nats. Well, base doesn't ship, but insert-wise. And Belly brings us back to the base. All right, kids, this means time to get into these, that they call silver packs, but, well, they're really blue. Well, they're silver on the back, I guess, technically. Oh, Jay Allen, you know who both of us are talking about? Yeah, well, the player break, yeah, I know who, I have an idea who she's talking about there, and it doesn't really bother me. He doesn't bother me. I break with him too sometimes. I haven't in a while just because I've been busy and I haven't been buying in, but I've definitely bought into his breaks before. And yeah, I mean, he doesn't bother me one way or the other. He's kind of funny, really. But I could also see how you could not find him so. So yeah. Kenneth, you said the cards are so different than the ones you have. They're shiny. Yeah, I mean, every series, of course, has different cards in it. But if you're, I don't know what age you are or anything, but if you're of the age like I am, before we had all of these and you used to just have packs of cards that still had gum in the back and you bought them at the gas station or supermarket or wherever, there are some sets that still have cards with that look and feel, like Heritage, and some of those sets can still give you some of that throwback feel. All right. Let's see who we've got in here. Red Sox and Devers, Mets and Strawberry, Mets and Alonso, a black border, Nolan Ryan for the Astros, numbered to 199. And what is this kind of thing? What does this say? Oh, that's advertising the Home Run Derby in Series 2 or something like that. We don't care about what that is. It's an advertisement. Hira for the Brewers, Bichette, Blue Jays, Trout, Angels, DeGrom, Mets, another advertising card. Cubbies and Nico, Zach Gallen and the D-backs, Don Mattingly, Yankees, Altuve, Astros, another ad. Kirsch for the Dodgers, Will Clark, Giants, Gavin Lux, Dodgers, Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay Rays. I guess I need to get those out of the way. I'm going to have to use that spot in a minute. All right, next down the line, Mets and Darryl Strawberry, Mets and Pete Alonso, Astros and Yordan Alvarez, Trent Grisham, Brewers, Mariners, Kyle Lewis. Is there something stuck to the back? No. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays, Twins, Max Kepler, Whit Merrifield, Royals, Cardinals and Goldie, Padres, Manny, Torres, Yankees, White Sox, The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Cubbies, Chris Bryant, Dodgers, Dustin May. I like that kid. Luzardo and the A's. We've got another black border. This one for the Diamondbacks. Looks like it's a little Zach Gallen. And that is also numbered to 199. Edward, do you like it that we do a lot of whole box breaks? Some people break it up 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I mean, I prefer not to. Sometimes on certain products, you have to just because of the way the money falls. A's, Cubs, and Dodgers, and Giants. But most of the time, if it's feasible, I prefer to do it by the full case. You know me, I like to just dive in and get it done. Nats and Juan Soto, Phillies and Bryce Harper, Indians, Francisco Lindor, Braves, and Acuna. D-backs was Zach again, Mattingly again, Yankees, Altuve, Astros, Devers, Red Sox, Dodgers, Gavin Lux, nice. And also have the 35th anniversary logo on the front. Tampa Bay Rays, Brendan McKay, Nico for the Cubbies. And look at that, the very last one is gold. It's going to be numbered. We like that. Will Clark for the Giants, it's numbered to 50. So the very best one out of those saved itself for last. That's kind of cool, right? I think it's kind of cool. Kenneth, it depends, the cost on to get into the break. I run my breaks on eBay. So it really is entirely dependent on what anybody bids on any given day. So some days breaks are definitely less expensive than other days. You kind of just have to jump in there and bid, and they can end up, most of mine will start at $3.99 or $4.99. And then go from there. So it can be as little as $3 or $4.99, or sometimes they go way on up quite a bit, just depending on the team and all that. So look at that. That's a giant pile of stuff to recap, isn't it? I know, right? But I do anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to recap it anyway. All right, this is Lou Gehrig and the Yankees. These are our die cuts. Johnny Bench and the Reds, Rivera, Yankees, Ty Cobb, Tigers, Hank Aaron, Braves, Ichiro, Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. As you can see, those are coming out about one per box. I think one box we had two or something, but mostly they're one per box. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. So roughly one per. All of these cards are numbered to 2020. So you have Reds, Indians, Astros, Braves, Brewers, Pirates, Rays, Dodgers, Yankees, Padres, Orioles, White Sox, Brewers, Mets, and Phillies. Somehow these last two, I don't know how that, well, I guess I didn't sleeve them the first time we went through. Probably because they were numbered to 2020, but that's all right. They were ultimately going to get sleeved anyway. Just get it out of the way, right? These are our Home Run Derby Challenge cards. You've got Juan Soto and the Nationals, Chris Bryant and the Cubs, Machado and the Padres, Baez and the Cubs, Muncy and the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman and the Braves. Those, again, are falling about one per box. I believe that was exactly one per box, but on average, that's what we should see from them. Here are some numbered cards that do not have autographs or relics attached. Will Clark and the Giants, numbered to 50 out of our continuity packs. Gallen, numbered to 199 for the Diamondbacks out of the continuity. Nolan Ryan to 199, Astros. Those are the only three numbered cards out of the continuity packs, although all of the continuity cards will ship. Black Border Braves, Acuna, numbered to 299. The Indians numbered to 300. The Rockies to 76. The Cubbies, the blue borders aren't numbered, but they don't come out often, so I recap them as well. Contreras and the Cubs. Nationals and Rendon to 69. The Astros and Alex Bregman to 50. JT Riddle to 99 for the Marlins, and the Mets, Jacob deGrom to 300. Our box loaders coming up next. These are the 2020 Turkey Red box loaders. Pete Alonso and the Mets. Matt Chapman for the Oakland A's. Buster Posey, the Giants. Josh Bell for the Pirates. There's Max Kepler for the Twins. And why did I say Freddie Freeman? Alex Bregman for the Astros. Have no idea why I started to say Freddie Freeman, but hey, there you go. What are you going to do? It happens sometimes. Let's see here. You said, Bo, you want the Jordan Alvarez, all the rookie cards and sleeves. All right, do me a favor and shoot me a message on eBay to remind me of that, please. Hopefully I will remember it, but I sort and ship so many cards. It's always best to send special requests like that by way of eBay messages so I can print them out and put them with the break. All right. Kenneth, you said you're in trouble because you're you're a Yankees fan. Does that mean in trouble in a good way or not? Vlad Guerrero Jr. short print for the Blue Jays. A Shohei Ohtani short print for the Angels. A Garrett Cole short print for the Yankees. You know that bad boy's photoshopped. For the Cubbies, an SP for Mr. Sandberg. The Dodgers with your rookie Gavin Lux and a short print, and Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay Rays, a short print. Those again fall on average 1 per box. Except for a couple of years ago when they forgot to put them in jumbo. Do y'all remember that? They put them in hobby, but they forgot to put short prints in jumbo, either in Series 1 or Series 2 or Update, I forget which, a couple of years ago. It was awful. It caused a bunch of problems. And they didn't even do anything to make it good or right or whatever. Kenneth, you said there's so many different cards in the same series. Well, that's because those are the inserts, right? I mean, it's comprised largely of base, but we just skipped all the base and we went right to the middle, which is where the inserts were. So that's why it looks like there's a lot of different stuff in here. Series 1, Series 2, and Update, they all work that way, where there's tons of base, and then they put, a few little inserts and hits in the center of the jumbo packs. So we just tend to skip to what I'm going to call the best stuff, right? So, all right, Javi Baez and the Cubs, manufactured relic. Manufactured relic for Shohei Ohtani and the Angels. Player worn, Cubbies, Javi Baez. Player worn Sonny Gray, numbered down there. I almost missed that on the recap. To 199, the Reds. Saw it live, forgot about it in the recap. Ronald Acuna, Atlanta Braves, manufactured relic. Player worn relic, Ahmed Rosario and the Mets. Player worn, Aaron Judge and the Yankees. Manufactured, Aroldis Chapman, Yankees. Bogarts, Red Sox to 50, manufactured. Bogart, Red Sox, 149, manufactured. Player worn, George Springer, Astros. Player worn, George Springer, Astros, but a different card set. So, kind of cool, I guess. If you're going to get 2, at least they're different. CC Sabathia and the Yankees, that is an autograph relic combo, which I'm kind of digging. And it is numbered to 30. You'll see it down there in that lower left-hand corner. So not one that you're going to find too often. Toro, that is for the Astros, and it is numbered to 199. The Orioles and Hunter Harvey, that's an on-card autograph for Baltimore. Cesar Hernandez, Philadelphia Phillies. This is an on-card autograph, black border, Yamamoto for the Marlins, numbered to 199. And then we have a Diaz also for the Marlins autograph. All right, kids, that is the break. That is the recap. And I'm going to put up the shipping information and what's coming up in the days ahead. We'll take one more little spin through all of that stuff for anybody who jumped in part of the way through. If you're interested in it, you want to know when to expect your stuff and all that, hang tight. It's coming your way. So both of our breaks tonight were paid shipping breaks. Here's what that means to you. First thing first, if you got skunked, which wouldn't have happened in Series 1, but could have happened in Limited Football, and you didn't pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, then you will still get a package in the mail, and it would have consolation card or cards in it, and it would ship out with the rest of the break since it was a paid shipping break. The next thing you need to know, I am hoping that everything we open tonight will be shipped out and on the way to you approximately Saturday. As always, if I can get something sent sooner than the date you see there, I will gladly do so. And if something unexpected happens, it could always run a day later, but I'm hoping that it will be Saturday or sooner. All right. Now, as for what's coming up in the days ahead, it looks like this. Tomorrow night, we're going to dig into Series 1 again. It's going to be the same as it was tonight in that Veteran Base does not ship, and the Celebration of Decades card will have its own bidding spot. Once again, those are pretty rare, so there's definitely no guarantee we would hit one, but if we do, it's going to go to that bidding spot. So if you want a shot at it, that's where you need to land. On Friday, we have a new release coming, and that is Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. We'll open that by the full case, provided that UPS shows up with it, which I think they will. On Saturday, it's a pair of Leaf Autograph Multisport jerseys. Those spots are sold by the first letter of the last name. So in other words, Johnny Bench would be a B, Cal Ripken would be an R. All those are listed in the football category. We're going to open a 20-box case of Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition and another 14-box case of Limited Football. On Sunday, it's a 2020 Leaf Autograph Baseball jersey, a 2020 Leaf Autograph Baseball bat, and another case of Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. Monday night, right now, I've got it set as an off night. I might change that and drop something in later on a 3-day auction, but I haven't really decided yet. So for the moment, it's going to sit there just like that as an off night, and then we'll figure it out. I didn't have time to figure it out tonight. That's the long and short of it. So that's why it's scheduled that way at the moment. And it's my mom's birthday, so there's that too. But all right, guys and gals, that, I guess, is it for me. And let me catch up on chat here real quickly. Bo, you sent me the message reminder on eBay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And Jay Allen, you remember when all those short prints didn't show up in Jumbo? It was Series 1 a couple years ago. All right. Yep. I knew it was one of them, but I couldn't remember which. Kenneth, you said you could use those thick cards as weapons. Listen, the ones that have those medallions in them, they're pretty heavy, so I'm not going to disagree with you on that. And Stang Lover, you finally won a Cardinal spot, and you didn't hit any cards that were autographed or numbered. I'm sorry, man. Well, you do have cards, but inserts, I'm sure. But, yeah, you didn't get autographed or numbered. I'm sorry. Edward, thank you too, sir. I appreciate it. We will see you the next time. And Kenneth, you live in the Rockies, so nothing arrives on time. Well, sometimes the post office can be difficult. That is true. But usually the date I give you guys is the date that I'm hoping to have it out of my hands, right? So breaking it tonight, I'm hoping to have it shipped on or before Saturday. And then from there, it's up to the post office. See how long it takes them to get it to you. Sometimes they're super fast and sometimes not as much, but we always hope for the best anyway. All right, that is it for me tonight. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you being here. If you don't stop by and see me tomorrow night, I hope you will come back and see me sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye now.